I like the idea of being, you know, a stoner in ancient times, you know, because everybody's just like, oh, you're like a fucking shaman, you know, you're like tripping your balls off all day, you know, some villager comes up, his back's killing him from building the pyramids, you know, and he's dying from one of the 7 plagues, you know. You go up to him and he's like, you got anything to help me out here? And you're like, yeah, I got some weed here, man. These magic leaves, you smoke them, it'll cure your ass. He gets all excited, he's like, really, how's it work, you know? You just blow a big puff in his face and you tell him, magic. And then you tell him, you know, if you just sprinkle a little bit of DMT on top of that bowl right there, that's how the pharaohs talk to the demons. He's like, no, I'll just stick with the weed, thanks. You know, we don't think of it like that nowadays, but that's all the ancient world was back then. You know, it was just a bunch of cult leaders running around, hopped up on weed and mushrooms. Most people don't know this is actually the origin story of Coachella. Cults. How we feel about cults. So I don't know about you guys, but I've noticed California is a perfect ecosystem for cults. I don't know if there's something in the water, fluoride.
Fluoride.
No, I'm kidding. But it's there. But yeah, I don't know what it is. You know, like the weather's great. People are beautiful here. You know. I mean, if you compare it to, like, you ever try to get a psychedelic orgy organized somewhere cold, you know? It just never works out. Like, you'd think they'd be more willing in the colder climates, but for some reason. But yeah, a lot of cults to choose from out here. You know, we got the Nexium cult, of course, Allison Mack. I'd let her lead me into a cult any day. You know, even if, you know, I gotta be the sacrifice, that's cool, you know, as long as she blows me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm leaning more towards cult of Jared Leto, you know? Have you seen that shit? They wear all white sheets, they're naked underneath, you know? Quick access for the group orgies, which is pretty cool. Good airflow also, which I think is nice. But yeah, you know, Hollywood is a crazy place. You know, you move out here, you're chasing down the dream. Like, we're all crazy people, you know, trying to become famous or whatever the fuck we're doing. And yeah, you know, you get out here, and after a while you realize you're like, shit, it's just like when Pinocchio goes to Pleasure Island, you know, takes a look around, sees everybody's just turning into a jackass.